Hey guys, I'm back with another video. Today I am going to be reviewing or giving my little input on the movie Us. I just left the movie theaters just a couple minutes ago, so I just got back home and I just watched the movie. I actually was not going to watch the movie. I told myself I'm not going to see that, but I actually did end up going to see it, and I'm kind of glad I did because I was scared, y'all. As y'all, most of y'all probably know, I'm scared of everything. I'm scared of every single thing. But I saw a commercial for it. Yeah, I saw a commercial for it, and I was like, oh my gosh, I don't know if I can go watch that. I don't know. I was just scared, unsettled or whatever. But if you guys don't know what Us is a new movie that just came out on Friday. Actually, yesterday. So this new movie is by Jordan Peele. He's the director of it. I believe he is the director, I believe. Don't quote me, but I'm going to look it up right now. Let me see. So yeah, this is by Jordan Peele. Jordan Peele is most likely on Comedy Central. You will find him on there with Key. But yeah, so this is Jordan Peele's Oscar. Oh, this is Jordan Peele's second movie, I believe. This is his second one. Yeah, his second one. The first movie that he made was Get Out, which came out a couple months ago. That was a really, really good movie. It was so crazy and insane, but it was a good movie. So he came out with this new one called Us. And I am going to read you guys the description that is on the movie theater's website. Just like a little sneak peek of what the movie is about. So again, Us. This was debuted on March 22nd, 2019. Which was yesterday. Today is actually Saturday. When you guys see this video, I will try to get it out for you guys by tomorrow at the latest. I just have to edit a couple things and tweak it. But you guys will see this video then. But I will go ahead and read a quick little snippet of what the movie is about. I try not to give out too many spoilers, but there might be some spoilers, guys, because you guys... my heart was sinking. So let me go ahead and read this little snippet. So accompanied by her husband, son and daughter, Adelaide Wilson returns to her beachfront home where she grew up as a child. Hunted by a traumatic experience from the past, Adeline grows increasingly concerned that something bad is going to happen. Her worst fears soon become a reality when four masked strangers descend upon the house, forcing the Wilsons into a fight for survival. When the mask comes off, the family is horrified to learn that each attacker takes the appearance of one of them. So, this movie was so insane and so crazy. It was real dope. It was real cool. It was a lot of things. So, Lupita, she is an actress, and she's so beautiful. I love her skin color. She's so pretty. But she was the mom in this film. The dad was actually Winston Duke. So, Lupita was the mom, and Winston played Gabe, which was the dad in the film, and then there was the little girl and the little boy, of course, so there was a family. So yeah. So to me, this film had a real cool plot twist, which is awesome, and it was creepy, of course. It's thought-provoking because it makes you think, instantly, oh my God, what's gonna happen next? Why would you do that? Girl, stop. Y'all, I'm telling y'all, it was insane. If you haven't went to go see it, you should definitely go see it. It was dark. It's a definitely must-see type of movie. You just have to see it. Some people think it's overhyped. I think it is not overhyped just because I did go watch it. I was scared, but I went to go see it anyway. It was bomb, y'all. Y'all have to like really go see it. And of course, this movie was very unique. To me, it was unique because it was like if you look in the mirror and you see yourself as like a villain, and the villain's coming to get you, like you have to fight for your life. So it was so insanely crazy. I went with my nieces. Oh my gosh, you guys, it was insanely crazy. It was crazy. Y'all, people was in the movie theater jumping. I jumped at least about 4 to 5 times. I'm telling y'all, I was so scared. Like, it was times where people in the movie theater screamed. I didn't scream out loud. But I did say, like, oh! And I'm like, oh, like, what the heck? Like, yeah, it was stuff like that. It was parts in the movie theater where a lot of people were laughing. It was, like, real interesting. It was real fun. People behind us was so hilarious, y'all. I'm telling y'all. It was crazy. It was, like, a real dope movie, like, for real. So if you haven't went to go see it, it was just something to watch. So, again, this is Jordan Peele's new horror movie, and man, it's insane, y'all. So, basically, at the beginning of the movie, it shows you, like, when the mom was a little girl, and she ends up going with her family to, like, a beach house, kind of like a carnival type situation. The dad ended up playing like a basketball game, or like one of those carnival games where you can get like bears and stuff. And the mom said she has to use the bathroom, and the little girl said she didn't have to pee, so she didn't go pee. So, you guys, I'm like freaking out talking about this crap. So, anyways, so the dad, she told the dad, please watch our daughter because she's by herself. She's standing here by herself. And he was like, yeah, I'm watching her. So the little girl ends up running off. Crazy, don't even know why. But she ends up running off and drifting off along, just walking around. The little girl had some heart, y'all, because me as a little girl, there is no way in the world I couldn't just be up there walking around. I'm telling y'all, I just can't. So, she ended up drifting off, walking off, and then she finds this place, kind of like a fun house type of situation. It was a fun house. The little girl was by herself, walked in a fun house, and something happened where all the lights cut off. So she ended up running. Like if you've ever been to a haunted house where they have like a whole mirror room, it was like that. And she ended up finding herself there. That like a little girl that looked identical to her. She was basically her twin. But she ended up being something like very evil, very bad, whatever. So the girl took over, and then fast forward, I don't want to tell y'all everything. So the girl did something, and then it fast forward to her parents like trying to put her in counseling, trying to figure out why she wasn't talking anymore, why she wasn't doing this and that. So you guys, y'all, I'm trying not to spill all the beans. But I really just want to like just tell y'all everything. So anyways, so then it fast forwards to like back into the future, like right now, present day. So then present day, she's an adult now, and now she has a husband, she has kids, and they're going to like this, like they're going on a family vacation. So the family vacation that they ended up going to was the same place where she grew up as a child. The same exact place where she ran into, they were on a beach where, the little girl basically got possessed and stuff like that. So, she ended up, it's hard for me like to describe this stuff, but, the mom was like real antsy and like very protective of her kids, like watching her kids and stuff. And then stuff started happening where she like was like weird about it. So they were on the beach and they were with friends, like a white family that was their friends. So they had a beach house, and then they also had a beach house too. So it was cool. Like the teenage girls was with the girl, the little boy's by himself, and he's like playing in the sand and stuff. So then the little girl said, "Where are you going?" She's talking to her brother, and he said, "Well, I have to use the bathroom." And she was like, "You can't just run off." And he went up, walked away, just like the mom did when she's a little girl. And he walked off. He passed the same mirror house that the mom ended up being in when she was younger. And he was just looking, just walking around, just cruising. Then he ended up going to the bathroom. He came out and he saw this guy that was standing there in like this green, like olive green coat, like cloak thing. And then like his hands was dripping with blood and stuff. Y'all, I'm telling y'all, I was clenched to that seat. My purse should have my handprints in it because I was so scared. I'm telling y'all, I was like, ooh, it's creepy. So anyway, so stuff had started happening, and then he ended up coming back to the mom. And so then the family left and everything, and they came back to the beach house, and the mom was trying to explain to her husband, I feel like this is happening. She's never talked about it to anybody exactly what happened to her. So she ended up telling her husband how she felt and why she was so scared about her son drifting off and everything. And she said she wanted to leave. And by the time she said that, the lights turned off, like shut off. And when the lights shut off, they tried to use her daughter's phone to call 911. She couldn't figure out why it took them forever. That was 15 minutes away. So nobody was going to come. And they happened to look outside, and there was a family outside. You guys, the dad is such a dumbass. He is a dumbass. Like, bro, like, what's wrong with you? Like, he went out there to try to talk to them about getting off his property. So after a couple minutes, they still was standing there. It was all four of them just standing there. And yeah, it was a family of four. And then the dad ended up coming back in the house and getting a bat. Yeah, the dad went back outside with the bat, trying to be tough and trying to be cool. But the dad's like, wait, nerdy. And so him trying to be cocky was real funny. So it was real crazy. But everybody was laughing in the movie theaters because he said something, and we all was like, dude, you ain't gonna do nothing with that little bat. So then the two kids of the family that was standing out in the yard in the dark, ran off, left the mom and dad, and they jumped out and ran. So then the mom was still sitting there, but the dad started walking to him real fast. So he hurried up and ran back in the house and slammed the door, tried to lock the door, and then somehow the bat got stuck between the door and stuff, and then it was insane. This is where everything started happening. So then the dad realized that family was him. Like, the dad that was running to him behind him was actually himself. He could see himself. And then the mom was her. And then so somehow they got in the house. They made the whole family sit on the couch or whatever. And they made the mom told herself, which is so awkward, but you guys can see what I'm talking about if you watch the movie. But the people in the red is actually like the bad family. It's the family that was like coming to them in like the red jumpsuits. So whatever the characteristics of the real person, that's the characteristics of that person. So the little girl loves track and field, and she likes to run fast. So that was her like strength. The little boy likes to play with fire, which was real kind of weird, and he did tricks. And then the mom, it was herself as a child. So this is like really from like what it's all started from. And then the dad was kind of like nerdy and dumb and stupid and stuff. So that was the same thing. So the crazy part is it made like the whole movie so interesting because the mom told herself to lock her lock herself up with handcuffs on the table, and so she did it. And then the dad ended up breaking his leg somehow because himself, when he was running to the door in the red jumpsuit, smashed his leg in the door or something like that. It was so weird. So his leg was broke the entire time. And then he liked boats as well. So they ended up fighting on the boat. The little girl was a track star. So the woman in the red told her to go ahead and run. So she had to run away from herself, basically, and try to save her life, basically. The little boy had to, he was scared of the dark, but he liked to play in closets. It's kind of weird. Kind of real awkward. But that was the situation there. So then it ended up where I'm trying not to, spoil the whole thing for y'all, but it ended up to where the entire world had their own clone, basically. But the clone was the evil person that was killing everybody and stuff. Y'all, it was real dope though. It was a real dope movie. So basically at the end, it ended up with the mom, which is Lupita in the movie. It ended up with her, but it had a plot twist to it. So you had to pay attention to the movie to understand the end. I'm not going to spoil what the end is, even though I really, really want to let you guys know. Okay, forget it. I'm going to spoil it. So anyway, at the end of the movie, it showed exactly what happened in the movie itself. So it showed how the mom and as a little girl, and the little girl herself, the little girl that possessed her in the mirror funhouse type place, it showed how she actually was locked up in a sewer with the rabbits. Now, the rabbits, I know that the people in the jumpsuits were the crazy people, they're the crazies. And they eat the rabbits to feed on themselves, which is, I don't really understand what the purpose of the rabbit was just yet, but there was rabbits and bunnies and stuff in there. They're so cute, but I just don't understand what the meaning of the rabbits were. I'm sure it's a real deeper meaning that I just not getting. But anyway, so they ended up fighting and feuding because she took the regular son. The mom in the red jumpsuit grabbed the regular son since the regular son basically killed himself in the fire, which is kind of weird, but nonetheless. So she took him and hid him, and the woman knew exactly where to go. The entire time I was like, how in the world does she know how to get to the sewer place? Because she knew exactly where to go, how to get there, what to do and everything. So it ended up being that the woman in the jumpsuit actually was a little girl that was taken when she was younger, and she was tied to the bed by handcuffs. And the person, oh my gosh, it's so confusing. The person that was in the red jumpsuit as a child switched clothes with her and went out back to her parents. So basically, the entire time, it ended up being that she was actually the killer mom and not the real mom. So it was a dope, crazy twist, y'all. But you guys will see what I'm talking about. So if you guys have not seen the movie Us, I would urge you guys to go out and watch it. It was a real good movie, and it's very suspenseful and horror and everything like that. It's real cool. So I'm glad I went with people, because you guys, I still would have been terrified. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoy these type of movies. If you do, thumbs up. Let me know if you did watch the movie, what was your favorite part, what was the part that scared you the most, what made you laugh, and yeah. So thanks for watching. I'll talk to you guys soon. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell next to my name so that you never miss an upload from me. And I will talk to you guys in the next one. Bye.